We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Daniel Norris gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Coming on lefty Daniel Norris, I really like this guy. Good fastball, 93 to 96 with late life. Good overhand spiked curveball that when it's on, he'll throw it for strikes. His changeup is on the improve. If this guy's on, you'll know early he's going to get a lot of swings and misses.
So striding forward now, Billy McKinney. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2. He's got to regroup.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Number 13 goes down for out number 2 in the top half. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Iglesias right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. The Tigers coming up. No score. Sam Gaviglio gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Hard hit to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Solarte fields it cleanly, and that's the 2nd out. Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Randall Grichuk.
The right fielder, number
Here comes the
15,
first pitch.
Randall Richard.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Number 68.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here. Into the box, number 68, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Richard aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Takes a knee-high fastball. And it's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. But the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Coming to the plate now, Luke Maley, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. No balls and a strike to count. 2 down, runners at first and second. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. Maley swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So stepping in, Jeimer Candelario.
For the Tigers, third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Victor Martinez.
Stepping into the box, Victor Martinez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. On to Smoke. It's a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Into the box now, Jim Adduci. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a two-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. There's a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
The 2-0 on the way. He's in there for strike one. Now the 2-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a two-run shot to left center, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
In now, James McCann. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, it's ball one. Try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And he misses again, 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2. Yep.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. We've played 2, and it's now 2-0 Tigers. Stepping in, number 64, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Stepping up to the plate, Billy McKinney. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ball and a strike.
got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Now batting.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3. Jacoby Jones the next to hit as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss. Swings through the slider there.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Smoke is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. To short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he is in there.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network. Now batting, Justin Smoke. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. To his left, Goodrum. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 15. Randall.
So digging in now, Randall Britcher. He reached on a single in his first try. And that's in there for strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Rendell Britcher sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Back now with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Next for the Tigers, Jeimer Candelario. He singled his last time up. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Standing in, Victor Martinez. First offering on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Pretty much an obligatory take that time.
Yeah, when the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Count now a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw from shallow right in time at first, and the inning will come to an end. Down in order go the Tigers. They're up 2-0. So coming to the plate, Yonhervis Solarte. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. On a line, that's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Center fielder, number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Next to bat for Toronto, Kevin Pillar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Luke Maile looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Solarte, the runner at second with 1 away. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 64.
Ready now, number 64 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're still down. It's 2-0. In now, Jim Adduci. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Jim Adduci.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Next up for Detroit, Nico Goodrum, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Smoke toward third. Solarte's got it, and that's the first out.
The catcher, number 34, James
Riding in once
McCann.
again, James McCann. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. In the air now, out to right field. Richard is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Detroit, but they're on top 2-0. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Dero. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider, up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand, and that usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off, got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Lays off 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 13 goes down to become the 1st out in the 6th inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swinging a ground ball to 3rd. And there's his first base hit in this one. Now a long throw to 3rd. And he's safe.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Mata moves over, and that retires the side. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Jose Iglesias.
First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Mark Leiter takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Mikey Mata will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Pitch inside, the throw. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. In for a strike, it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Nick Castellanos now. That's popped up out towards short right field. Number 64 ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. They still lead it 2-1. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Shane Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Tigers, number 61, Shane Green.
First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder. Ready
once again, Kevin Pillar. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green. He's 1 for 4. And a high strike there, 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Ready for another shot now. Brooke Maley. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. So striding in, Jeimer Candelario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. One away.
The designated hitter, number 41.
Coming to the plate now, Victor Martinez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive. But that's a foul ball. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. And a good swing there by the switch hitting Martinez, but he missed it. 0-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
First baseman, Jim Adusi.
Standing in now, Jim Adusi. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Tigers have taken a 4-1 lead.
Talk about a one-man gang. He notched not one but 2 doubles earlier in the game, and now he goes deep. He's seeing the ball extremely well and punishing every mistake he sees in this one.
Nico Goodrum will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Pilar. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 34.
Digging in, James McCann. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit.
Up next for the Tigers, center
Into
fielder,
the box now, Jacoby Jones. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. McCann, the runner at first with 2 gone. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-1 Detroit. Stepping up now, number 64. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
second baseman,
Alex Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. Candelario comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First offering on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Fastball called for strike 2. Wilson is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Ready for another chance? Number 13. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Now the 0-2 pitch, right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Iglesias. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 8.
At the plate, Mikey Mata. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Maley. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Nicholas Castellanos. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Late that time for a strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 A fitting shot there for the Motor City as we're set for action in the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Here's Justin Smoak now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Joe Jimenez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Here's Randall Grichuk, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Now batting, number 68.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, number 68. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Struck him out. Good night, Toronto.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Daniel Norris gets the W on the mound, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. A reminder that for travel through downtown Detroit, pick up the People Mover train outside the stadium at the Grand Circus Park Station, located just beyond the right field gate on Witherell Avenue.